The problem most people experience is not overload. It is drift. Days fill up, movement increases, effort stays high, yet direction feels thinner over time. That confusion leads people to assume they need more discipline or better systems. But that diagnosis misses what is actually eroding. What is breaking down is decision integrity at the smallest scale, not the big choices, the quiet ones. When to end a conversation. Whether this task is actually complete. What this transition is for. What deserves attention now and what does not. When those decisions are not made consciously, they default. Defaults do not announce themselves. They simply continue. Meetings expand because no one decides otherwise. Messages multiply because boundaries were never set. Tasks reopen because closure was never claimed. None of this feels dramatic. That is why it compounds. Over time, attention fragments across too many open loops. The brain reads motion as progress, even when direction is missing. This creates a specific psychological state, constant engagement paired with a lack of coherence. People feel busy but misaligned, active but not deliberate. The cost is not collapse, it is dilution. Another piece of this is cognitive residue. Every unfinished decision leaves a trace, a low-grade reminder, a background tension, a sense of something unresolved. Those traces stack. Even rest stops working properly because the nervous system never fully stands down. The mind stays partially activated, holding unfinished loops in place. This is not a motivation failure. It is structural. There is no protected decision space at the micro level. Small choices feel too insignificant to name, so they stay implicit. But small choices are exactly what compound. Legacy does not arrive later through a breakthrough. It accumulates quietly through repetition. When drift goes unexamined long enough, it reshapes identity. People begin to see themselves as reactive. They stop expecting coherence. They manage fatigue instead of restoring authorship. That is how drift becomes normalized. Self-blame enters at this point, but it does not help. It directs attention toward effort instead of structure. More effort increases strain. It does not restore clarity. The real decision is not whether to work harder. It is whether micro-decisions remain implicit or become intentional again. That shift alone reduces pressure. Clarity comes from seeing what is already deciding for you. Instead of asking, "Why can I not keep up?" the question becomes, "What is currently defaulting?" That reframing restores agency without force. This is where systems matter, but not as productivity tools. Systems exist to remove unnecessary decision load. They prevent repeated renegotiation. They limit how often defaults get to choose. They are not rigid. They are relieving. By reducing ambiguity, systems protect attention for thinking instead of reacting. They create space for judgment rather than replacing it. When designed properly, systems feel like quiet containment. They stop drift from going unnoticed. Legacy becomes visible again, not as an abstract outcome, but as the shape of ordinary days. The question is not whether legacy is being built, it is whether it is being built consciously.